Okay, I've had a couple of people ask about how to de-anodize aluminum, stuff like that, and I know my way is the best. I've watched a few other companies do so on and so forth on how to do it, and they're always saying it takes 4 hours, so on and so forth. There's a quicker method to do it. So anyway, as you guys know, I've always said use the red devil lye, and of course it's dangerous, so on and so forth. I was going to say one thing it definitely says to do is do not use with hot water, yada yada, you're supposed to use cold water. Well, that's the first mistake. So first thing we need to do is get some hot water. And while we're waiting for that to heat up, we'll get a couple of pieces out of this real quick. I was going to say we'll get the top 2 plates out of this particular vehicle. Make them shiny and polished. So I was going to say we'll do this video in 2 parts basically, and we'll show you what it looks like when they're done. So anyway, we've got these 2 pieces, and probably hard to tell with the camera, but these are actually sort of a darker anodized color. They're not actually really shiny, but as a result, they'll end up looking rather well. So anyway, what we want to do is get some warm water in there, and I'll use it for this. So basically we've got the hot water. Move it over here. And we'll take some of this stuff, and basically we'll pour a little bit of it in. Not that much of it. And then we'll stir it around. Now, one thing you definitely want to do is make sure that you're not breathing these fumes in. Because it's hot, it actually will put out a really, really nasty chemical smell that will make you cough, so on and so forth. And so anyway, we've basically broken this all up now, and we'll begin by putting the pieces in. I was going to say, so now what'll happen is these pieces should start foaming. So maybe I actually need to put a little bit more in, or maybe this is a little bit older Red Devil type of stuff. But so anyway, get a little bit more in there. And now you can see that it's actually starting to react. So apparently I just didn't quite have enough in there at that point. But so anyway, the advantage of the Red Devil and stuff like that is that it actually will do a uniform de-anodizing. A lot of the people who use Easy Off and stuff like that will realize that it ends up being really, really splotchy. But I don't know if you can see it on the video or not, but you can start seeing this smoke that's coming off of there. I was going to say that's the chemical reaction happening, and that's definitely something that you don't want to breathe. But so anyway, usually what I'll do is I'll wiggle these pieces around a little bit, and try to get this one pushed back in there again. Basically, you put it in there for probably, I don't know, maybe a minute at the most, and at that point they should be done. I was going to say then all what you need to do is take it over to the sink, and basically you lift these things up, and you rinse them off with water. And lo and behold, they are now silver instead of the typical color that they usually were. So, I was going to say, now obviously with this type of method, if you left them in for too long, they would dissolve and end up being nothing. The great part about Red Devil is that it's basically designed for cleaning your drain and stuff like that. So when you're done with it, you can basically pour it down the sink and rinse everything out, and you're done.